figured since I already edited this, I will now edit in LightX. Not LightX Pro, I haven't signed up for that, but just regular old LightX, and change the background a little bit. So, here we go. Eraser. And check this out. Whoop. Off it goes. Bye bye trees. Bye bye house. Bye bye clothesline. And you can adjust the size of the dot. Like big. Undo. And if you accidentally do that, instead of just doing undo, you can use the brush, put it back, unerase it. So, to the bigger things first. Apparently the capping, well, it's not gone, but apparently the cap is supposed to be a light blue, not white. Oh well. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Grab a Norma Jean. Yeah, there's a little bit of background here. Okay, I'll erase that too. Really little. Wow. Once I get everything erased that I want to, I'll move ahead and add a picture to put in the background. What the? Oh, I had the brush going. Oopsie. It's kind of hard to see because it's really a close color, sort of. And as far as the darkness, it's okay. I will fix that. Brush. It's a good way to get into small spots too, I just discovered the other day. Just go ahead and go overboard and then fix it. Just like that reminds me of a book I read once when I was a kid. It's called Emma and Me. It was written by a lady who was blind, and she got a seeing eye dog, and the dog's name was Emma. And one day she was at work, not with the dog, but she was painting her nails, and one of her coworkers was watching her quietly to see how she did that. How can she paint her nails when she's blind? Oops. Hold up. Okay. Got part of the thing in there. So, turns out what she would do is she would do the painting and then wait for it to dry, and she would feel around her nail and pick away whatever nail polish had gotten on her skin. And her coworker was like, so that's how you did that. So I kind of do the same thing, like if I mess up, I just pick away at that and fix it. Kind of same thing, but not. Anyways, in the book, she had some kind of surgery or something so she could see again. But she kept the dog. But she had gotten married and everything, and all of a sudden she could see her husband and she could see her dog. She's going out walking with her dog, who's used to guiding her, and she'll be walking along and kept having to make the dog stop because she wasn't used to seeing things moving around her, so she would kind of get scared and tell the dog to stop. And the dog would look at her like, "What are you doing?" And she said finally she just decided to walk with her eyes closed until she could get used to it. Open her eyes a little bit, and if she got freaked out, she would just close them. That's how she got used to it. And then one day, her husband was in the kitchen. He wasn't wearing any pants, and she'd never seen his hairy legs before. And she was like staring, like, ah! He's like, "What's the matter?" And she's like, "Your legs." It's normal. So, I remember that book because I really loved it. It was interesting, and it had a dog. I wonder if there's a movie made of it. I'm gonna have to research on Google. That's another thing I like to do, actually, is look for stuff on Google. I Google all kinds of stuff. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I learn stuff I wish I would not have known. Like, if I find out, or if I ask Google what happened to, like, a child star that I hadn't heard from in a long time, I find out they died or something. Then I'm all depressed. But I guess it's better than not knowing, I suppose. That's the best I'm going to get right there, because this won't let me zoom in any further. So, yeah. Okay, moving on. Get around this guy, who I now know his name was John. And he's a decent guy. Good to know. And he was good to my mom. Wow. I almost want to just go ahead and give him a little haircut, a little bit off the top, just to make the sky not as visible behind him. But I won't do that. Go right at the edge, do a little hairbrush. Let's see. Okay. I want to see how far her cap went. There we go. Okay. Oh, there are tutorials, by the way, and this looks like a little play icon down at the bottom. Snapseed also has tutorials in the app. Or you can look on good old Facebook. Of course. A little more progress here. A little faster progress. Cover more area. A smaller area. Another hobby I started the other day is actually nothing to do with the phone or an app. I went magnet fishing. I bought a magnet fishing kit. I was inspired by YouTube. Never even heard of it until YouTube. And I decided I'm gonna do this. Wait, I had heard of YouTube. I had not heard of magnet fishing. I decided I was gonna get a magnet fishing kit. What you do has nothing to do with actual fishing, unless you like accidentally knock out a fish with your magnet when you throw it in. But what it is, it's a magnet, heavy duty. Some are different strengths than others, and it's on a long rope. My rope, I think, 100 feet long, maybe. And the magnet is so strong, my magnet, that you can actually lift 650 pounds with it. I don't think I could lift 650 pounds, but the magnet could. And maybe if I had help, I could lug something up. But anyways, you throw it into a river or lake, whatever, body of water, and if there's anything metal down there, it will stick to the magnet, and you pull it up, and you find anything from nails on up to guns, safes, whatever, but if you find a gun magnet fishing, you've got to call the police. I watched one video. It was a father and son, and they had actually found a couple of grenades that had not been used. They were in the water, and they were like, oh, we better call the police. So the bomb squad came out, and at the end of the video, they showed them being safely detonated from a distance. They showed the video of that. So, sorry. I got confused. I don't think that's supposed to connect. Anyways, okay. I think I'm done here. So, yeah, magnet fishing, at the very least, gets you exercise, sunshine, and at the most, save lives. Maybe solve crimes if you find a gun or something. Okay, next. Make sure I got all the background out. I did. And now, here I can crop too. I might do that actually. I'm going to crop it down. Make them in the center. Front and center. Okay. Image. I like to do stock photos. They just have better photos than what I have. There's an idea of the road. That she was at the beginning of her road. To put her at a waterfall. Just a nice flowery background. The kitty cat and the dog, they would get covered up by their picture. Oh, lots of Eastery things, of course. Peace. Ukraine. Oh, history right there going on. Okay, let me try this. I could also search for a photo, of course, but like for a theme. Oops. She's sending pictures still. It looks nice, actually. I like that. So I'm gonna check. Check, please. and export. There might be an ad pop up, I don't know. Saved. That's it, I'm done. So before an ad can pop up, I'm going to end this video. So there you go, 2 tutorial videos in one day. 2 videos period for me, because I don't post that much. I usually don't have really anything to say, so I'm not gonna bore you. Okay, well, you have a good rest of the day, and bye bye.